Blackstone Audio presents Legend of the Road Mangler, an audio memoir by Phil Kaufman. Part 1. Vaudeville, the Dirty Boys, Korea, and Swedish Prison.
My name is Philip Clark Kaufman. I was born in New York, Long Island, April 26, 1935. The statistics for males born that year was a life expectancy of 63 years. Accordingly to those statistics, I have been dead 17 years. So perhaps I should get on with my story. My family were vaudevillains, as my grandfather used to call them. They were the Kaufman brothers, Jack, Irving, and Phil. They solely responsible for the death of vaudeville as we knew it, with their snappy dialogue, blackface, and song and dance. So, I mean, that put an end to that. But my family, I mean, when we got around, it was like a guy sitting around writing a comedy. Everybody's back and forth with the snappy dialogue, and that's where I pick it up. I've got, sometimes I OV, over vaudeville. I've got like a vaudeville DNA going in my blood. And then my dad had a big band, and his sisters, his twin sisters were dancers. So I was brought up pretty much in a musical family. Though I didn't play a musical instrument. I was more into the snappy dialogue than rehearsing, playing the piano or anything like that. A funny thing, my grandfather used to tell me the story about my dad. My dad would come home from a gig he'd be doing. He had, as I said, he had a big band. And my grandfather knew my dad had a few drinks because when he come home, my dad would go to the piano and go, dun, da 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 dun, dun, and leave it. And my grandfather, I said, oh my God, he had to get up, put his bathrobe on, go on downstairs and open up the piano and go, dun, to resolve it. But, that was that side of the family. My mother, the other side of the family, my mother was Irish, Shanty Irish, as she used to call them. In fact, my mother and father, when they finally got divorced, they each gave me a something to live by, a theme to live by. My mother said to me, she said, Philip, never wear white. You're a slob. And I've taken that to heart forever. And my dad, he looked at me and said, kid, you can never remember my name. He said, kid, learn a trade so you know what kind of work you're out of. And to this day, I became a tour manager because I got a trade. My dad, as I said, my dad had a big band, a 13-piece band. He was the band leader. And he knocked up a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?